Hello, good day. Trying to make a positive first impression towards your potential employer and recruiter can sometimes be difficult, and quite often, great candidates and good job applicants mostly fail during the initial process of applying for various job vacancies that come their way day in, day out. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you the most irrelevant details or information you should stop including on your various documents such as your resumes and your CVs, and if possible on your cover letters. One of such irrelevant information is number one, your age and your gender. Your age and your gender are not supposed to come under your CV or your resume. Adding your age and your gender can even bring grounds for discrimination towards you. When it comes to gender, any employer or recruiter who picks up your CV to read will know that this name belongs to either a female or a male. So there's no need for you to include your gender when you have already added your name on your CV. And when it comes to age, there is no need for you to add or include your age on any of your documents, unless it has been stated contrary or otherwise by your potential employer or recruiter. Always make sure that you avoid including your age on your CV, resume, or your cover letter. Another detail you should stop adding is languages spoken. When it comes to languages spoken, unless you are applying for a linguistic position, avoid including the languages you speak on your resume or your CV. You and I know that the most common language used in every institution or organization is English. So there's no need for you to include a languages spoken section when preparing your resume or your CV. The next tip you should stop including or adding to your resume or your CV is irrelevant information or lies. Lying or exaggeration on your CV will make you weak, or will get to a time that when your employer gives you certain duties to carry out, you won't be able to carry out such duties, and the employer will get to know that what you included on your resume and your CV is not who you are. So always make sure that you avoid telling lies or exaggeration on your CV or your resume. Another important information or details you should stop adding on your resume or your CV is irrelevant design or inappropriate design or inappropriate designs. Adding inappropriate designs on your CV will make your work or your document irrelevant, unless you are applying for a graphic designer's position or a website designer's position, which sometimes looks very graphical. If you are not applying for any of these positions, avoid making your CV very stylish. The most standard form of preparing your CV is using this format. Using a plain worksheet format to prepare your CV is the most appropriate way. So always make sure that you avoid adding irrelevant or very stylish designs when preparing your CV. The next tip is to avoid, avoid adding your religious denomination on your CV. Adding your religious denomination, whether you belong to this sector or you belong to that sector, avoid adding your religious denomination. What if the religious denomination you have added, the employer doesn't belong to such denomination? What will happen to your application process? You see? So always make sure that you stop adding your religious sector or sect on your CV. These are the details you should stop including or adding on your CV. If you want your CV to stand out from the rest of your colleague applicants, avoid adding these details on your resume or your CV. I'll continue with another part 2, which will also be based on details you should stop including on your CV and mistakes to avoid when preparing your document, that is your resume and your CV. Let me know in the comment section details you also think shouldn't come under your resume or your CV during your preparation process for a job vacancy. This is AG Professional Services. You can share this, like, and comment. Don't forget to also subscribe to our channel for more updates like this. At AG Professional Services, we do it right. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, share, and comment.